So part 2 on getting your camper ready for camping season. One thing is, it's very valuable to check your air in your tires. Like trying to gauge here, see if we can do this. A minute, there we go, 0. Yeah. Let's grab the other gauge. Alright, we got a better gauge. So you want, you can check the sidewall of the tire. You go around and look, 65 pounds. If the camera, well, there it is. And we're gonna have to put air in these, because we are only at 55. We're at 50. Look in that compartment there. We have a little sweeping to do in there. Check all the tires. Grab the air hose. Show you a cool thing with a tire chuck you can get from Napa. Check that out. Locks it in place. Picked that up at Napa for maybe like I think it was, oh, maybe 10 bucks, something like that. I'll let that on there for a little longer. I don't know if you can hear the air going in. I'll wait for the compressor to start up. I guess with the light, it's not gonna focus quite right. And we're only at 60, so I don't think we're gonna get there. But we'll go around and fill all the tires. Perfect. Now, if I remember correctly, on the tag on the front of the camper, I do believe it says right there, just like it did on the side of the tire, the pressure for the tires. So 65 psi it is. Alright, another important thing you need to do if you want hot water, you have to put your plug back in your hot water tank. And usually all I ever did with these, and the last camper I had, which I owned for a long time, I usually just put this in hand tight. If it drips a little bit, it'll never hurt anything. And on top of that, I usually open this up to let it vent out, and then you want to close that. And then really all we need is water, and then we can fire that up. Just checking compartments. Yeah, making sure all the lights work, because you don't want to have trouble with lighting. A couple of chairs we take along for camping. That other cabinet on the other side, I'm going to make a separate video on that and show you what I take along while I'm camping. But basically for part 2, we did the tires, we did put our plug back in the hot water tank. Yeah, basically this is part 2 of this video. So but yeah, everything's looking pretty good. It's fairly new, so really not much to do. I'm going to show you one more thing, then I'm going to upgrade on this. So this the axle lugs are the same basically as a old Ford truck, like I have lots of that you see in my videos, my green truck and that red truck. So I'm gonna get 10 of these new lug nuts, because as you can see, these are rusting, and I don't like that. Because a lot of times, my last camper, the only time I ever pulled the tires off is when I checked the brakes. And most of the time, which is another job right here, these were brand new. You want to also look, they had a shot of grease last year, and I do see, get the camera in there, I do see some. So that looks good. That was another check here while we're at the wheel. And then you want to make sure these grease seals aren't all cracked and stuff, because it'll let moisture in. But anyway, this lug nut, it'll be the right size and all, as you can see, and it'll cover this up. We'll lubricate them and keep them from rusting up. So, but that's another thing too. You turn on the work light. It's nice. That light shines down on your valves here, which everything is empty, I do believe. Get down here. Yep, just want to make sure they work properly. And just have a look underneath at our tanks. Don't see nothing crazy. Our lines, everything looks good. Another thing you want to try and look at, which you can get a fair look at your brakes right there. And the camera, I don't think, is picking it up quite right, but you can see the friction material right there. Plus this camper doesn't have a whole lot of miles on it, so that looks really good. And then here's your adjustment windows are right there. You jack it up and you want just a little bit of drag. But yeah, so yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I don't see nothing. There's our wiring harness going back through. We should be in pretty good shape for this year's camping season. I will wash it too when I hook it up to my truck. It's another one. There's a major ground wire. You want to make sure that is nicely lubricated, which it is. I did that last year. Still looks good. All right. This is part 2. A little long video again, but valuable stuff that you don't have any issues while you're on the road. So again, thanks for watching. This is GMEC. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I guess in this one, keep on camping.